Oh, these young men or these young people that
it's not too late.
It's not too late, or like
that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. It feels like we've got to that point where we're seeing all this happening, and people are just like, well, why isn't something being done? Like what? But like you were saying yesterday, with all the fucking cuts that's been happening around everywhere. So there's been cuts for policing services. So that means and also there's been cuts in the creative after school services with like youth clubs and clubs like that. So if you're taking that away from people for the clubs for where I would go after school, now I can't go to that club. Where do you think I'm going to go? Onto the streets. All right, so me and my friends are now rolling on the streets, but there's nothing to do on the streets. But then I see Tyrone, and he's selling drugs, and he's got these all the top trainers, and I'm like, oh, Tyrone, how did you get that? Well, bro, if you want to do this, then you can do that. And then two twos, nice little Oliver. When he first entered the streets and he was just roaming with his friends, just having fun, now wants to have fun and make money and emulate this Tyrone character who's got all the best gadgets and the best shoes and whatever, and he's got the girls as well, because that's another thing that drive guys crazy. How did you get that girl? Yeah. I want a girl like that, you know.
And women like men who sit on the top of their hierarchy.
Exactly.
You know, like, and that's what's, you know, whatever the hierarchy system is, like women who kind of are in that community will look at people on the top of that, on the top of that pyramid of competence hierarchy, and kind of go, yeah, that's what I want.
That's what I aspire
that's
to
what I want.
have.
That's what kind of I want to be. You know.
Yeah. So it's if you're taking away from the what is the word, recreational things that young people could be doing after schools, and you're taking that away, and then you're also cutting the police budgets and stuff like that, and then you're also
wondering, like, why is there a spike in knife crime? Why are all these young men acting out?
What don't they have things to do in the evenings?
Oh God, go get a job.
No, you need to give people like things to do. Like I was telling you yesterday, I was at the Mind Over Matter event, and they were making money for Sound School or Sound City. I can't remember the name of the college, but it was a college that especially for people in the music industry, and they want helping them get into it. So they were basically saying that their funding has just now been cut, and their colleges had to close down, and it's just that now people don't have things creatively. That creative things is the thing that kind of I don't know, like, I can't explain it. What's the, like, it's a faucet? That's not the word. An avenue? That's not the word. It's all of these similar words, but it's like a way you can kind of...
An outlet.
Outlet, that's the one.
Thank
you. I was going through the index, I was going through the whole dictionary. I was like, where's these words? That wasn't even my next word. Yeah, it's an outlet, and if you take away an outlet, then you're kind of just putting people in boxes, and then people don't like being in boxes, so they just want to break out.
Well, people want choice. People want avenue of things to go do, and they want choice to be able to have a self-expression. Yeah, you know, and once you you minimise the movability of people to express themselves, whether that be sport, whether that be art, or whether that be for education, or and going into interests, you're going to be like, well, there's nothing for me.
Exactly.
And if there's nothing for me to feel connected to and feel purposeful, that I can go and kind of involve myself with, you're going to kind of get into the habit. You're going to get into feeling like, oh, well, I need to feel better about myself in other ways.
Yeah.
And usually, like you were saying, like, well, I want to, get the best girl. I want to get the best trainers. I want to get the best phone. And like, because you think that's going to make you feel better.
Yeah.
And like, how do you do that? How do you get those things that you inevitably think that are going to make you feel better? It's by making money.
Yeah.
And if you're going to make money, if you feel like, well, this whole system's going to let me down, I'm going to go against the system, and I'm going to make money in illegitimate ways.
Exactly.
Because it's easy. It's
written out to easier than working 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But I mean, no money is promised in that world.
No.
Well, I don't know.
No, I
mean, I know that by working 9 to 5, I know I'm getting paid. I know I'm getting a paycheck every week or every month. I know I'm getting paid.
Yeah. Everyone kind of want to work for themselves and work on their own terms.
Yeah.
Like if you're working for someone and you're getting a paycheck and someone's paying you, you have to be responsible.
Yeah.
You have to kind of like be dutiful to the person that employs you, and that's a whole nother thing, because then you've kind of got to, take directions and take advice, and a lot of people
want to just get something for nothing.
Just want to get something, or get the most out of life doing the most little as possible. And fair enough, don't get me wrong, like I'd like to do a little less and I'd like to get a little more, but what I've found is actually by having a livelihood that I'm passionate about and actually sort of kind of really enjoy and really wake up in the morning and happy to go and do, then I don't mind. Like, I might get paid a little less, but I'm actually happy. I'm actually like, there's no dragging myself out of bed in the morning, and that's it. But it's you spend 8 hours a day, 5 days a week doing something. It has an effect on your brain. It has an effect on your body. So why not make that work for you?
I mean, I don't hate it, but I mean, like, I've got this because I like to do a list. I like kind of, sometimes I do random facts, but this week because I found a thing about travel influencers.
Okay.
And this is 10 secrets about travel influencers that they don't want you to know about.
Who doesn't want you to know about?
The travel influencers.
Who's hiding this information? It's a conspiracy.
So number 1 is they have no real home base. So like there's an influencer her name is Alyssa Ramos, and she runs like 2 Instagram things where one of them she does her vlog and everything like that, and the other one she does behind the scenes of what it's actually like to be a travel vlogger. And she says when she's traveling, she typically like takes one suitcase away with her and she leaves the rest of her stuff in a storage unit while she's traveling around, and she tends to get like hotels or Airbnbs for like 2 weeks at a time. But whenever she's traveling, like most of the time she's traveling around Airbnb to Airbnb and taking pictures. And the second one is that something that probably most of us know, that is they edit the fuck out their pictures.
Fuck.
Like someone...
I've never seen a filter like that in real life.
Ramos says that she spends sometimes up to 30 minutes editing her pictures.
30 minutes? Well, for each picture? Or...
Yeah, like she'll take it, edit it on Adobe Lightroom for about 30 minutes, and then send it back over to her phone to upload to Instagram. Number 3 is they make 6-figure incomes.
Well, like, you got to pay for those Airbnbs somehow, haven't you?
But most influencers make money through like freebies or referrals or affiliate marketing.
Yeah, because what they want is
YouTube
if they're
blogs.
popular. Well, if they're popular, retailers are going to want their stuff to be seen, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, so it's the same with sportsmen. Like if you're being followed and if you're being watched and you're liked by people, they're going to want to give you stuff. So they can be seen wearing their things.
They can make up to or over $500,000 dollars a year.
For travelling the world, taking a few pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, if you're going to take pictures of yourself doing it as well, you have to be some level of sort of kind of have some level of appeal as well.
Yeah. Number 4 is their trips are not vacations. Basically, obviously, like you said, they get freebies. Most of them are being, like, they're on locations or they've been paid for the opportunity to fly over to this country to take pictures and have their opinions shared because they know that loads of people are going to go there or buy the clothes that they're wearing because they're wearing it. Number 5 is they don't wake up at the crack of dawn to take photos. Of course not. They don't.
I suppose.
They
do
wake up at the crack of dawn to take photos. They do.
It's probably a good sunrise somewhere.
From about 5:30, some people.
I reckon some of those stay up all night. A bit shaky on the camera.
Number 6 is they rarely foot the bill for clothing that they appear in what they're wearing.
Well, yeah, it's the same with like the
holidays.
Holidays, they people give them money to wear their stuff,
and then they know that people are going to buy that shit. Number 7 is they pack and hoard photo props.
I like a tripod and like lenses and
or props as in no as in stuff to make a scene look better.
Oh yes yeah that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, because of course you would carry a tripod and lenses around with you, but yeah, so like
candles or lights or flowers and shit like that. The scene wasn't just like that. She set it up they've set it up like that so they can make a buck. Number 8, shit happens. They don't just post about it. What? They don't just post about it? What does this mean? There's lots of sleepless nights, jet lag, running through airports, losing stuff, hauling 60-pound suitcases through steeps. Basically, they have to run and do shit, to go on their free holidays.
Because they have to work.
Yeah.
It's not a vacation.
Basically.
So, like, these people who are earning 50k a year, they're not working. They're just on vacation.
Yeah.
Just like they've got. I suppose if you're making that much money, you can buy some Sherpas, didn't you? to carry your stuff around for you. But I don't know. I think. Yeah, it'd be nice, but like you've also got everything. You've got pros and cons with, haven't you?
Yeah.
Like you get to go to beautiful locations and stay in top hotels, and people give you free money, but you have to carry a suitcase.
Oh dear.
Oh no! And you have to run through a hotel. You have to run through to hotels and catch planes.
Oh my.
Oh God! Like, I feel. You know what? They can keep that job.
Yeah.
I don't think it's for me.
It sounds like a lot of work.
It sounds like a lot of work. I feel like I'm glad that I know their secrets now, though.
Yeah, so am I. Like, wake up early, take photos,
spend at least 30 minutes editing them.
Yeah, but not on the Instagram app.
No.
Take your photo and then edit it on another app and then bring it back to Instagram and make it look like you edited it on Instagram.
Make sure you remember those candles and and things
or
that
your props.
Yeah, absolutely.
You need to make the scene look nice, set the scene for the picture that you're going to take. Sometimes, the wind might blow the flowers over and it's like,
oh no. See, another real setback of the job. Mother Nature.
I was like, fucking wind.
Oh no. I knew I shouldn't have come to Siberia.
Not in the winter.
Not in the winter.
But it was free.
And I got this really nice jacket.
That was also free. And I just have to wear it and take a couple of pictures.
Oh God, well, I better go get my first class flight back to Jamaica.
Oh man.
Oh God, I hate Jamaica.
I hate my life. Traveling.
Oh.
Where am I going after Jamaica? Bahamas, you say?
Oh no. God, blimey. I just want a day off.
Just one day. Can't I just go back to my home? No.
I just want to go back to Baltimore.
Just one day in Baltimore. But, yeah, man. I mean, it's been a good show. Do you got anything else to talk about or add?
No, man. I'm really want to go to Baltimore now.
I really want to go to America. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this. Yeah, it's been a good chat.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
So thank you for listening, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this episode.